Uh, Hi,
Yes.
Professor. This is team 3, and today we'll be presenting our midterm demo for our application Dentara. And my name is Abdurrahman Hamid, and I'm the Scrum Master in this project. Now I'll pass it to Jess.
Hello, Professor. My name is Shushanjot Kaur, and I'm also a developer in this project.
Hello, Professor. My name is Vaibhav, and I'm also acting as a developer in this project.
Hello, Professor. My name is Emre Hussain. I'm a developer as well. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Vishwa, and I'm a developer as well.
Hello, Professor. My name is Farouk, and I'm a developer as well on this project.
Hello, Professor. I'm Akanksha, and I'm a developer as well. Thank you.
Okay, next it's a little overview about our project. And 1 second. Yeah, Vaibhav will be talking about it a little bit and what we did in this release. Yeah.
Thank you, Amit. So what is Dentra in itself? So it's basically a practice management software, initially a web-based dashboard that dental offices can use to make sure that their data is up to date. We built this dashboard using React.js and Firebase, and it is beyond just simple charts. Uh, it is for intelligent automation, giving the clinic managers, staff, and the doctors real-time visibility into the operations. Release 1 delivers the code deferred features such as staff scheduling, recall lists, KPI filter, call logs, and daily wrap-up reports.
And next we'll be talking about this release, what we worked on, and I believe Jess will be talking about it.
So for release 1, we planned on 8 user stories across 2 epics, 27 story points in total. And in epic 1, it is the patient communication, covering all the record list, call log, SMS log, and notification system. And for epic 2, it is the staff operations, covering staff scheduled calendar, daily wrap up, KPI filters, and staff dashboard. And we will be talking about the stories which are completely done and which are deferred for the next release. Yeah.
Yeah. So for our system architecture, we have a client side which shows the 3 dashboards for the clinic staff and clinic manager and the doctor. For the doctor this time we didn't did anything because it's almost complete. For the clinic staff, we have most of the implementation for the clinic staff, and the clinic manager had some KPI issues, fixes in the filter. For our front end, we use it's a Dental web app that connects everything with the React, and the back end in services we have Firebase and Firebase authentication for login and sign up, and the Google Gemini API, which it's not included in this release yet. It's in the second release. We'll be including the Gemini API. For the cloud data, we have the Firebase real-time NoSQL data that it saves all the time. We will be showing it during the demo. We will be showing all these how our database changes, and the Firebase cloud storage. This one is for the next release as well with the Gemini. It's both of them will be done in the next release. Now we'll be moving to our acceptance test demo. For each person, what we'll be doing is everyone will read the user story out loud, and then trying the tests. All the tests are listed, and marking them with the green and if passed, and red if it failed. So after marking the failed one in red, and then next now we will talk about the epic patients, as Jess said, and we divided into 2 epics. And we will talk about the first epic, the patient communication, which is a feature enable staff to track contact and communicate with patients, including recall management, call, and SMS login and notification. And because we couldn't take control of the screen in a session, it started lagging because they're recording and all that. So everyone will share their own screen, and I will move to Farouk's screen now, and he will do the demo for the first recall list.
All right, thank you so much, Abdurrahman. So I'll be working on the user story recall list. So as a staff member, I can, view a recall list of patient overdue for an appointment.
Farouk, if you could share your screen, we can see it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
I wanted to explain as well. Okay, let me. So as a staff member, I can view a recall list of patient overdue for an appointment for over 6 months, and I can filter and mark them if I contact them or not. So, I ensure I'm following up in a timely manner. So the first test is going to be, I'm just going to do a quick demo on a patient who is like 6 months due. I could just backtrack the date a bit here. Uh, put a time in. Okay, test. Um, two. So any patient who is overdue for like 6 months, it goes like to the recall list, which is this. So, okay. So this is the very first test. All overdue patients are displayed in the list, either contacted or non-contacted. So the second test is like apply the
So this
non-contacted
one is
filter.
passed. You can make it green, the list. Yeah.
Okay, for sure I will.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so for the test two is like applying non-contacted filter. So we have two filters. Either we contacted the patient or not. So this is non-contacted and this is contacted patient. Okay, so non-contacted works. So I mark that as green as well. Okay. For test three, we have contacted patient. So let's say I called Farouk and on his appointment, which is due over 6 months, I can mark it contacted. And when I filter to contacted list, it shows up here, Farouk. Yeah, so that works as well. The testing works. And the test four is like when I should open recall list when no overdue patient exists. So the empty state message is displayed. So I can just go here, mark everyone as contacted, and when I go, and it all goes here, and when I go to the non-contacted list, it shows like no patients match the action required criteria right now, which shows we contacted all patients. So yeah, I'll be moving on to the next person for the user story call log, and I'll stop sharing now.
Sorry, hello everyone. So now I will do the acceptance test for the call log user story. So first I will read the user story. So as a staff member, I can log call interaction with patients and search through past logs so that a complete record of phone communication is maintained. So we have 4 tests for that. So let's do test 1. So submit a new call log entry with the patient name, call type, and summary. And the expected outcome should be the entry is in the Firestore and it should appear in the log list. So for that, we can go to the website and go to calls and messages. Then we can enter a new patient log communications. For the patient name, we can select it from the list. Let's say Jennifer Lawrence. And for call type, there's 2 options, either the inbound or outbound. We can select outbound. Yeah. And for the summary notes, just type cleaning. And we can mark the checkbox requires follow-up actions and save log. So as you can see, it is appearing in the log list and it is also in the Firestore collection. Yeah, that's correct. So we can mark this test green. Now moving on to the second test. So search the call log using a patient name keyword, and the expected outcome should be that only matching log entries are displayed and nothing else. So we can test it. So in the search log, we can test the patient name that we just entered, Jennifer. So yeah, so we can see 2 patient names. So we can mark this test green. Moving on to the test 3. So now we are gonna search with a keyword that matches no entries, and the expected outcome should be an empty result message shown. So we can type my name, Vishwa. So it will show that no pending follow-ups right now. That's the empty message. So we can mark this test green as well. And for our last test, view the call log after adding multiple entries, and the expected outcome should be entries appear sorted by most recent first. So we can go to the website again. And do a sample log. Rahim and yeah, Rahim. And the summary notes can be X-ray. And after saving the log, it should appear first in the list. Yeah, as you can see. So now we can mark this test green as well. So by passing all the tests, this whole user story is green. Now I will pass to the next person, Akansha.
So the next user story is the SMS or message log. I'm going to read the description for that. As a staff member, I can log SMS and message interactions with patient so that the written communications are tracked alongside call records. And we have four acceptance tests in it. For the test one, we are going to submit a new SMS log entry with the patient's name and the message summary. And the expected outcome will be the SMS entry is saved to file store and appears in the log list. We can do the demo. Call and message and the login communication. We're going to enter name and for the communication type SMS and a random message like, and we're going to save it. And the SMS is saved to file store and appears in the log list. The test is passed, so we're going to mark it green. Yeah. For the next test, we are going to filter the log list by the type SMS, and the expected outcome will be only SMS log entries are displayed, and the call entries will be hidden. And the type will be SMS orders. We can see only the SMS types are being displayed. And the test is passed, so we'll mark it green. For the test 3, we are going to search the SMS log using a patient's name, and the expected outcome will be only SMS entries matching the name are displayed. We're gonna search the name. We can see only the name with the person we selected is being displayed. So the test is passed, and we're gonna mark it green. For the last test, we are going to submit an SMS log entry with missing required fields. The expected outcome will be the validation error is shown and the entry is not being saved. You can just go the log command. Entering the patient's name and leaving it empty. Try saving. We can see the message being displayed. So the test pass and we can mark it green. That's all for this user story, and I'm going to pass it to the next person.
Okay, next I will be doing the notification system, and let me share my screen. Yeah, so for the notification system, let me go here. The notification system, as a staff member, I can receive in-app notification for patient follow-up reminders and overdue recalls so that no patient communication is missed. For most of these we have not done it, so it will be all red or partially. It's partially done. It actually gets into the database, but it's partially done. So we will move it to the next release, and we'll be doing it first thing in the next release. Now in the what the expected outcome should have been that it should show something here, like the daily production and collection, and as it says here, no checkup, no shows, no check-ins, or no show recorded today. These are all active. If you add an appointment with any patient, it will show all these. If I add an appointment today, it will show all that. Yeah, it will show the appointment and the task from the task list, but we need the new field that shows the notification. That's why we have it here. But for all these, it will be all red for now because we did not complete it. Click notification. Yeah, it is all not completed. So this story will be carried on in the next. Yeah. So moving on to the next epic, which is the staff operation. So for the Epic staff operation is features the most features like it is supporting internal staff workflow and scheduling and daily reporting, performance and analytic rules and role-based dashboards. So first that would be me. I will do the staff scheduling calendar. As a staff, as a clinic staff, I want to view and update my shift calendar so that my availability is visible to the team. The first test, navigate to the schedule page with the shift loaded from Firestore. Expected outcome, React calendar display all shifts correctly from the current week. So if I go to the application, go to the schedule, and it shows the whole week calendar for all the staff. Well, it is my schedule and the clinic staff for all the staff that they have appointment already, and it shows the whole calendar. And I believe navigate React display all shifts correctly in the current week. Yeah, it shows all the shifts, so I will mark it green. Uh, okay, I'll just we will fix it later. We'll fix the table. Okay. The second one is test 2. Select an available slot and click block availability. Expected outcome. The slot marked unavailable and the Firestore record is updated. So first, let's see the availability record. We have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 records. And if I add a slot block time, and I would make it for today because we don't have any slot today. Select reason, say sick leave, and from 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. up to 11 p.m. 11:50, and note I feel sick. Okay, save block, and then the block it shows because it was empty before. Now it shows there's a from 8:50, and the reason is sick leave. I feel sick. Okay, so this one passed. This third test is attempt to block an already blocked time slot. Expected outcome system prevent duplicate blocking, and it shows an error message. First, we have to check the database if it updated when I added the one. And for the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I believe it's the first one. 1 second. It is today's date. It's the only one with today's date. Yeah, it's this one. And sick leave. And yeah, I feel the note is I feel sick. So sorry, the third one is attempt to block the same slot. I'll try to make another one with the same timing. Say 8:50 a.m. to 8. Okay, it does allow me, so this one it fails. I'll mark it red. And test 4 is navigate to another staff member schedule page, expected outcome. Other schedule is displayed in read-only mode. So the first one is uh, sorry, yeah, all staff. I can choose, and it's only read only mode, so I can see all for today, and even the best ones I can see what's happening. But uh, yeah, I can. It's only read mode, and I can filter them by specific names. And yeah, I think this is best. The last one. Agree. And next, I will be moving to MD. He will be doing the daily wrap-up.
Thank you, Abdurrahman Hamid.
No worries.
Just I'm sharing my screen first. Can I see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So today I will explain and is a story regarding daily wrap up. So as a staff member, I can generate the daily wrap up, the report of completed and pending tasks, and export the daily report as a PDF form so that we can conclude what was done today. So the first test we'll do here, open daily wrap-up page on a day with completed and pending task in class 2. So expected outcome will be the page aggregate and displays correct, completed, and pending task counts. So now I'm going to the demo here for the past test. So if I go to the right side of the apps for the staff members page. So I click on the daily wrap-up page. So it automatically triggered the today's date. So as per the display can show that today's day one appointment and no task completed and no task pending here. So this appointment breakdown is you can see the time, patient name, doctor, reason for the filling, and status pending. So here all these stuffs are all of these appointments are showing here. So if I change the filter date change, so we can also changing the appointments and the patient name and breakdown as well. So I think I believe this first test daily wrap up and completed and pending task is showing pass. So we think it is marked as a green. Now I'm going to the second test. So click export PDF with activity present expected outcome will be the a PDF is generated by a JS PDF and download with the correct daily summary. So if I going to the daily wrap up, so we can see the export button here. So if I click on here, I can see appointment 1, 0 completed and 0 task pending. So if I go into the export PDF button, so it will automatically download the summary of the daily wrap up. So you can see only one appointment and 0 completed and 0 task is pending. So if I change this task, you can see for example, this one is showing, if I go to the task, if I create one task today, I can explain it easily. Cleaning, say for example, is low, can set and I can see you can set today's date assigned to Weibo, and I can say testing. Save the task, and I'm going to the daily wrap-up page. So you can see this task is pending, so it is showing as a pending list. If we click on the export file and see the daily wrap-up, we can see the pending task is showing correctly. So if this test also pass. And third test, click export PDF on day with no recorded activity. Expected outcome would be a warning message is displayed and no PDF will be generated there. So I'm going back to the daily KPI. So here already appointment is there, so I can select any other date where there is no any daily wrap up. We can try with the previous day. Yeah, we got it. So here you can see there is no any appointment, no task, and no task completed or pending from here. So if I trying to export the daily wrap up, it will show a message no activity to export for the selected date. So this test also passed. We can mark it as a green. And third test, verify exported PDF content matches the on-screen summary. Already did it. So again, I'm checking this one. If I select the today's date, say for example, if I click on the export, so here I can see one appointment, one task pending. So you can see the export file is showing same data or not. So if I click on it, so here I can see that the appointment is 1 and pending task also 1. No completed, here also no completed. So data is matching with our on screen and our PDF. So this test also mark as a green. So I think all tests pass for these C2 story points. So I'm now going to hand over to our next our colleague friends, Buibab. He will explain the KPI filters. Thank you.
Hi everyone, hi Professor. Let me just quickly share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's good.
So for for the user story M6, as a manager, I can filter the KPI dashboard by date, range, and providers so that I can analyze performance data for specific staff members and time periods. Okay, so for the test one, it is select a provider from the provider dropdown on the KPI dashboard. So if I go to the React app and quickly log in, and so if we go on KPI drill downs, the test says to select one of the provider. So let's say I want to select Jet Li. So it is going to change on the basis of what provider we are selecting. Okay, so this test should be okay. And yep, so for the test to select a custom date range using the date filter, expected outcome is dashboard KPIs update to reflect the data within the selected range only. Okay, so let's go back to the React app. And for now, let's set it to all providers. Uh, let's say we do it from September to today. So as you can see, it already gets updated by itself for all the functions, for the date functions. So this test is also working really fine. So if now it says apply both a provider filter and date range simultaneously, dashboard reflects combined filter matches both conditions in Firestore. Okay. So since we have already set it the date filter to a certain date, all we got to do is just set it to a provider. Let's say I want to do it for Jet Li. So now you can see there is only one entry on the name of it or the appointments as well. And thus this uh, test is also working really fine. Okay. So if we do it, update Firestone KPI data while the filters are active. Expected outcome dashboard refreshes in real time without a page reload. So this is already done as well because as soon as we change the provider or we change the data itself changes and we don't really have to uh, reload the page itself or do it manually. So yeah, so this test is also working. So I will mark this as green. Perfect. So that is all for the KPI filters user story. Now I'm going to hand over to my dear friend Jashanjot to carry on.
So, as a staff member, I want to view a personalized dashboard showing my daily tasks, upcoming appointments, and a quick access link so that I can manage my workday efficiently. We'll start by logging in as a staff member and navigate to the staff dashboard. And the expected output is I can see my today's task and appointments for the logged in user. Let's sign in as a staff member. And we can see our today's schedule and the tasks. So this acceptance test case is working correctly. Secondly, when we click on a task item on the dashboard, the system must navigate to the relevant feature. So if we try clicking on different options in the navbar, we can actually see those in real time. So that's working. Thirdly, when we complete a task and return to the dashboard should reflect the updated task in real time, again without reloading. So let's try this. Let's try adding a task. Setting the date for today. And let's assign it to Jashanjot. And notes are optional, still we'll say testing. And when we save task, we can see it here, and we should be able to see it in here. So it says test v2, the one we just added. So this is working correctly. And lastly, we should be able to see different dashboards for different sign in as per role. So let's try this out. If I sign out and sign in as a manager, I should see a different dashboard with different KPI tiles and different options. Similarly for doctor. We see a different dashboard, and also there are different roles that are stored for the user. For example, staff and doctor in the database. So the last test case has also passed. This was all about our demonstration. We tested all our test cases from out of which one was deferred to release 2, while others worked with one of the acceptance test cases that was to be done in release 2. Thank you, Professor.
All right.
Thank
And
you,
by that,
Professor.
I think we are done. Yeah. Thank you, Professor. Hi, Professor. Today we'll be presenting our final project, which is from release 1 to release 2. And I will introduce the team at first. My name is Abdurrahman Hamid, and I'm the Scrum Master. And next,
Hi, Professor. My name is Weber, and I am working with my team as a role of a developer.
Hi,
Hi,
Professor.
Professor.
My name is Jashanjot Kaur, and I will be working as a developer as well.
Hi, Professor. My name is Farouk, and I'll be working as a developer as well.
Hi, Professor. My name is M. Riponasai. I am the software developer for this project. Thank you.
Hi, Professor. My name is Vishwa Patel, and I'm also working as a software developer with the team.
Hi, Professor. I'm Akanksha, and I'm a developer too.
coming back, we will be showing our release 2 right now, and we have a little presentation to introduce our release 2. As we did, we introduced ourselves, and this presentation will be now about the release 2 and a little bit overview about our app.
So I'm just going to quickly share about the Dentara Enterprise overview. So it's basically a web-based dashboard that is useful for transforming dental clinics into a data-driven enterprise. We built it using React Firebase, and it moves beyond simple charts to intelligent automation, giving the clinic managers, staff, and the doctors real-time visibility into their operations. In particular, the release 2 delivers enterprise-grade features such as cloud storage, AI-powered insights, AI chatbot assistance, and resolve critical technical debt from release 1. So in particular, we have 56 story points, 3 epics, and our estimated working hours was 233. Now I'm just going to hand over to Jashanjot.
So this is our slide. This slide shows how the work was completed. As Baba mentioned, we worked across 3 epics, 10 story points, 10 stories, and 56 story points. Epic 1 focuses on system improvements, including staff scheduling and notifications. Epic 2 adds cloud storage features like document upload, download, and backup. And Epic 3 introduces AI capabilities, including chatbots for different roles, strategy reports, and revenue insights. Overall, this release strongly delivers infrastructure, cloud functionality, and advanced AI features.
And after that, I will introduce the system architecture. We had a client side, which it has 3 dashboards: clinic staff and clinic manager, and a doctor dashboard. And the main front end is running up. The whole thing is running in the front end React JS, and also connected to a cloud database, which is in Firebase. In Fire using Firestore and Fire Cloud Storage. For the storage is for holding the big files and data, and also connecting to like the backend services such as the authentication with Firebase as well, and the Google Gemini API for analysis and the chatbots. And now we'll be starting our demo. We'll be starting our demo. The demo procedure will be each team member will read the story out loud. For each test, we will test it. We will check the Firebase if applicable, and if it shows, we move on. We make it green, and if it's failed, we make it red. So starting with the first epic, the deaths from release 1.0, it was about the staff schedule conflict. We will do everything again, even though we did it, but only one of them didn't pass, but we will do everything again. So the story is, as a clinic staff, I want my calendar to actively prevent me from blocking time if I already have an appointment schedule, so that I avoid double booking. Attempt block that exactly overlap an existing availability block. So I will try it now. So staff scheduling. I will have to book a random appointment for today. Say from 6 p.m. Save. So it is saved for one. The next one, when I try to book the same timing, so it says it's a conflict. So this one passed. And attempt block time that partially overlap an existing patient appointment. It will suddenly, yeah. So I would say the same one, but it's partially the time. I would say half, and before the time, it's the same exact same day. It still show me the error. So this one pass. And block time on a day with zero existing appointment or blocks. The block is saved successfully. Firestore appears on the calendar immediately. So as I blocked today's date, so I can go to the Firestore and I see the availability. I can see the one I just blocked now. Say I see this one. It's today's date and with the same timing, and it's sick, and it's showing in the Firebase, so it is good. The test cancel an existing block, then try create a new block in the existing same period. So I can cancel it, and then I don't see it here anymore, so I can try the same existing time period. Save, and it saves, and it should show here. No. Yeah, it's this one. It's showing. And this one is best. And next is the notification system. It's the same with that's from the release one. As a staff, I want to reliable in-app notification so I never miss a patient follow-up overdue recall. So test one, click remind later on the patient in the recall list. Expected outcome and notification is created and visible in the panel. So sorry. Uh, recall list. If we have to have one at least. If I click remind me later, the notification shows up. This is a notification for that person. It's the same person and needs a call. So it passes. Test two, click on notification to navigate to the relevant patient record. Expected outcome, the system navigate to the patient details. So if I click on view details, it shows. If I open into the same patient, it shows the same name. So this one passed. Test 3, mark notification as read, expecting outcome. The notification is removed from the active list. So let's see if I'm mark read, it is removed. We only have one left, which is this is best. Test 4, login when patient is exactly greater than 6 months overdue for a visit, expecting outcome and notification bad, alert is shown overdue recall. So because now we already have a one patient here, I will just say mark red. If I say some, because we can't wait for the whole day. I mean, we can't the whole day to show the notification, so I will manipulate the data a little bit. Say if I change this person's date to like 6 months ago, it should show. Okay. Let's see. Okay, March. So basically, if we have a new, if you have a 6 month overdue for any patient, it will actually show here. I could manipulate other data if anything. Maybe the John John Doe. Yeah. So since John Doe didn't come for like since 2 years, so it actually shows there's one patient. And if I click view recall, it's John Doe here showing. And we can bring John Doe the same as today's dates better. So this one is actually best. Yeah, so this one is best. Show the notification alert. So test 4 is best. And next, I will be going with Farouk to do the cloud the uploads.
All right, thank you, Abdurrahman. I'll start sharing right now. Okay, so I'll be testing the feature, like two features for the enterprise cloud storage. The first one will be cloud document upload. Uh, Let me just sign in. This, it says, as a manager, I want to upload and store documents in the cloud so that clinic policies and reports are securely backed up. So the first step is to upload a valid PDF file under the maximum file size limit. So I need to log in as a manager first. Check my credentials again. Yeah. So I upload a PDF file. I'll just choose one from my local. Yeah, it says file uploaded successfully. So the name of the report is chatbot presentation. So let's check our Firebase storage report. Yes, we should be able to see it. So this is the report I just uploaded, chatbot presentation. So I'll mark that as done. So attempt two is like we have to upload an invalid file type, like an image or so this system front end rejects the upload and shows a clear error. So let me try uploading an image, and we should get an error message for saying we can't upload. Let's upload this image. Yeah, so we are getting an error message saying invalid file type. We should only upload PDF, Word, Excel, or CSV documents. So that is fast as well. So the test three is like we shouldn't be able to upload any file more than 10 MB, more than 10 megabyte limit. So I have a file more than 27 MB, so I'll try uploading that to see if it will work. Shouldn't be able to upload that type of file. So this is 27,766 KB. Let me see if it will work. Yeah, so we have an error message saying file is too large. Maximum size of any file should be 10 MB. So that works. And the test for it says verify the uploaded file metadata in database, which I've shown. This is like the file that was uploaded. This chatbot presentation, same with this. So everything is shown on the cloud in the database. So moving on to the second feature is like cloud document download. So as a manager, I want to search and download stored document from the cloud so I can retrieve historical reports. So the first step is click the download button next to a cloud document in the data center. So this is the data center, and we can just download. Let's say I want to download this file, the Entera daily wrapper. Download. Yeah, I can just download it by saving it into my downloads, and yeah, it works. Uh, Page2 says use the search bar to find a specific document by its title. The document list filters in real time to show only files matching the search. Sorry, this. So I can, let's say I want to search for project kickoff as a manager, I can just filter it out like this, projects. So it would help with my search very fast, and yeah, that works. Test two. Okay, so deleted document from the cloud list as a manager. The file is permanently deleted from the UI and the Firestore collection and the storage bucket. So whatever I delete on my UI, it should also be deleted in the cloud. So let me delete what I uploaded. Group 7, Sentinel, yeah, chatbot. Let's delete it. I usually want to permanently delete. Okay. So it's deleted from our UI, so it should also be deleted in the cloud, our database. Let's refresh this. Yeah. So we only have two documents here. We only have two documents here. So that works as well. The story is good. So view data center document list on a small screen window. The list is responsive, and download button and delete buttons remain fully accessible without overlapping. So yeah, this is just saying we should have all our reports in this small window, and all of these buttons are functional, they're accessible, and they are not overlapping each other, which shows everything works greatly. So this works as well. Yeah, so I'll be passing it on to Josh and Joe to continue with the testing.
Thank you, Farooq. Now I will be sharing my screen. Yeah. So here I will be testing our cloud deployment feature number 3, which is as a manager, I want cloud backups of patient data to protect against accidental loss or system failures. First of all, I will sign in as a manager. And then let's read through our first test. It says, click the trigger manual backup button on the dashboard. The expected output is a new backup JSON file containing patient data is generated and saved to the cloud storage. Let's go to the data center and try triggering manual backup. So it says this will compile all the patient records and save a backup file to the cloud. And then if we proceed, it says system backup completed successfully. So it is recorded successfully. And let's see this in our database. So if I go to the storage, in the backups folder, it should show that I just triggered a manual backup file with patients. So this works. Now let's verify the last backup indicator. As I make a new backup file, it should update the time and the date. So I did it around 4:55. So it says here it was the last backup was made on 19th of the April and at 4:55 p.m. So the timestamp on the UI updates accurately to reflect the current date and time of the successful backup made. So this works as well. The third test says we have to review the generated backup file directly in the Firebase storage cloud. The generated backup file should be directly in the Firebase storage console. So as I already tried adding a backup file, if I refresh, you can see it here. So we already have our backup file, which is stored as in JSON format. So this works as well. All the test cases are passed. Now I will pass it on to Akanksha.
Now I'll be doing the AI capabilities, and that is AI one, where it's AI strategy reports. As a manager, I want AI generated strategy reports based on my KPIs so I can understand why trends are happening. I'll be logging in as a manager. So this is the dashboard. And for my test one, we'll be clicking generate AI report while valid appointment and KPI data are present, and the expected outcome will be the Gemini API returns a formatted text analyzing summaries. We'll be selecting a data range. We can see there are total 7 appointments in here. I'm clicking on generated. We can see the report in here. So the test case is passed. And for the test two, we'll be attempting to generate a report when zero KPI data exists. Changing the data range. And we got a pop-up saying the no data available to generate a report. So this test case is passed. And for test 3, we'll be checking data accuracy in the AI response. So we can see there is only total appointments one in here, and I'll be clicking Jin. And it shows the appointment data indicates a total of only one appointment, and the test case is passed. So all test cases are passed, and I'll be handovering it to Vishnu.
Thank you, Akansha. Now I will be sharing my screen. Mm. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Okay. So now we will test the AI chatbot feature for the manager. So as a manager, I want an AI chatbot to ask natural language questions about my dashboard data and revenue. So for that, we will be doing test one, for which ask the chatbot how many completed appointments did we have today? And the expected outcome should be the chatbot queries the database context and returns the correct integer. So I'm already logged in as a manager, and this is the AI assistant. Oh, sorry. So we will ask how many completed appointments. So it says there were 2 completed appointments for today, and it is today's date. So we will mark this test green. Now moving on to the second test. Ask the chatbot an out of scope question. For example, what is the weather outside? And it should decline the prompt politely and redirects the conversation to the clinical operation. So we'll ask the chatbot this question. So it replied that I'm only authorized to discuss clinical operations and I cannot provide information about the weather. So we can mark this test green. Now for the last test, ask the chatbot to analyze the ratio of completed to cancel appointments. So, and it should return the correct ratio. So it says that the ratio of completed to cancel appointments is 8 to 1. So there were 8 completed appointments and 1 cancel appointments. And we can also check it here. 8 completed and 1 no-shows. So it shows the correct data. We will mark this test green. With all tests passing, we will mark this user story complete. Thank you. Now I will be passing to my teammate.
Thanks. So I'm going to share my screen first. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, that's good. Thanks for confirming. So actually, I will test the AI chatbot for staff. So as a clinic staff, I want an AI chatbot to ask about my daily task and patient's vehicle status to work whether we can work efficiently. So the first test for this chatbot is ask which patients are currently overdue for a recall. So expected outcome to be the chatbot lists the names of patients who have not visited the clinic in over 6 months. So going to the our dashboard. So I'm looking at the staff. Okay, so it's the AI chatbot some. So the first test was already mentioned that it is currently overdue. So we made some questionnaires. So we can also ask manually as well as we can ask. We can click on the options here. So and take the option to from this list. So do I have any overdue tasks? If I ask this the chatbot, so it will show yes if we have on overdue tasks having 6 months. So let's give the task list so we can see that one test case having longer than 6 months. This is one. So we can mark it as pass. The second test, what are my tasks priority today? So it will expect a result to be the chatbot filters all the task lists, context, and display only the pending tasks marked as high urgency. So if I again I'm going to the chatbot to ask that which task is the high priority. So there is also the questionnaire, so I can click on it. So it will show by my high priority task list. So highest priority task right now is test final. So if I go to the task list, so we can see the having the today's date. This is 19th of April. So this is the high priority. So this is the test final task. So it is showing correctly. So it is also passed. And the test three ask about specific patient's contact phone number. So the chatbot securely retrieves and displays the correct phone number from the patient database. So first we go to the patient database. So to pick one patient. Okay, this is the patient. So we can pick this name from the list. So this is the phone number. So I'm asking the chatbot that how it responds us. So this is the it's showing the phone number. It's 437-989-399. So we can see the our task list. So it is showing correctly. I think. Yeah, this is the same phone number is showing there. So it is also passed. And the test 4 asks which appointments need follow-up. So we expected outcome to be the chatbot list appointments that require follow-up actions based on appointment notes, status, or follow-up flags in the system. So here also there is some questionnaire. So we can ask, we click on the which appointment need follow-up. So it will show the follow-up. So there is no follow-up appointments in our records. So that's why it is not showing. Let's see, there is no any follow-up tag or something. So that's why it is not showing. So it is also passed. Test 5, sorry, they summarize my work for today. So yeah, I'm trying to ask him the question for summarize my work for today to show the today's task. Yeah, this is my name. So there's 4 as total assigned tasks today. So the task name, view, and everything has been showing there. So this test is being also fast. So I think this test case, all tests are passed. So I am going to pass Vaibhav to carry on. Thank you.
Hi, Professor. So I'm just gonna quickly share my screen. Uh, I hope it is visible.
Yeah, you're good.
Perfect. So my user story is, as a doctor, I want an AI chatbot quickly pull up my daily schedule, assign patient info via the chat. So for that, my first test is, who is my next scheduled patient? So let's just copy this question and quickly go into my Dentara management app. And as you can see, I'm logged in as a doctor. And let's just quickly look on the schedule as well, because we are going to have similar exercises. So we have our appointments scheduled. Let's go to the AI assistant and quickly ask this question, who is my next scheduled patient? So as you can see, it says Anu Sharma at 2 p.m. and 40 minutes for filling in the room too. So this test is passed. It's quickly highlighted. Test 2. Ask who are my assigned patients. Expected outcome will be the chatbot accurately retrieves all the assigned patients for the associated doctor. Let's just copy this go to Dentara. So as you can see, the AI assistant responded, your patients are Sanjeev, Anu, and Utkarsh. All right. So this test is also successfully passed. Test 3. Ask the AI chat about different doctors' schedule. And it says expected outcome is the chatbot restricts the access, stating it can only review the schedule for the currently authenticated doctor. Right? I'm just gonna ask, give me the schedule for Dr. Nima, let's say. So it says, I can only view the schedule for currently authenticated doctor, which is me, Raghav Kalia. So this test is also successfully passed. Now for the last test, it says, ask, do I have any cancellations today? And for the expected outcome, it is the chatbot filters the logged in doctor's appointment and lists that carry the cancelled status. Right? I'm just going to copy it and paste it. You do not have any cancellations today. So let's just cross verify in our schedule. As it says, I have 3 appointments, with one is completed, 2 are confirmed. That I no see any cancellations or no shows. So the AI assistant was correct about it. So for that, sorry about that. So in that case, my test 4 is also passed. All right, that is it for the user story AIC2.
Okay, next I will do the final one, which is about, I believe, AI revenue insight. As a manager, I want AI insight to automatically highlight revenue loss causes so I can make corrective actions. So first, I need to sign in as a manager. Let me. Because in this test we will manipulate a lot of data, so I need to have 2 dashboards open. Okay, so what does it say? Test 1, create a scenario where the database show greater than 10% appointment cancellation. So it's and right now it doesn't show anything because I don't have a lot of cancellation in my database. So if I go to my appointments and I have to manipulate a lot of data, as I said, say, yeah, I'll take the status to cancel, then at least make 10% of my data of my patients they cancel their appointments. This is notion. Okay, this one is 10%. Yeah, so once 10% happen, it's loading the insight. So it says the 31% cancellation rate represents a substantial loss of potential revenue from unbilled services and inefficient resources. Automated appointment reminder via SMS or email 24 prior could significantly reduce these cancellation. So as the test says, it gives a automatic generate a dashboard flag and then negative drops. So this is best. And then click the generator inside alert, expected outcome, a detailed breakdown opens explaining the estimate lost revenue due to these specific cancellation. So if I click on the discard to view details and detailed revenue breakdown based on the information, estimated loss due to 06 cancellation, assuming, and it gives the estimate. since 1 second. Let's see again. Yeah, now it's a detailed revenue breakdown. The current clinic data does not provide number of cancellation, therefore the estimated lost revenue cannot be calculated because there isn't specific number. There's a lot of number. If the number cancellation were available, the calculation will be multiplied by 150. Sometimes the AI hallucinates and it takes time, so that's how it will do it. Even it knows there is a 36% cancellation. So I would say this is partially best. We okay. So apparently when you manipulate data from the Firebase, the AI hallucinates, so that's why. But I will mark it best since it give the message that how we will do the calculation and everything. Uh, test 3 resolves or dismiss the insight card from the dashboard expected outcome. The card is removed from the main view and marked as reviewed resolved in the database. So if I click resolved and dismissed, so it is removed from the thing from the dashboard. And let's check the Firebase. I believe alerts. It might be in the notification system. Also, this one is partially passed since there's no user. I mean, there's no notification for it here, so it might be partially passed. Yeah, so we'll make it partially passed. And then simulate a weekly with the perfect attendance and zero no-show. Expected outcome, the AI's insight. System recognize the data and generates a positive reinforcement message regarding maximum revenue instead of an alert. So if I go here, I also have to manipulate a lot of data here. I have to make everything perfect, no cancellation at all. Let me sign in as a staff is faster. So I have to change every canceled appointment to confirmed or complete. And it's since I changed a lot, almost 30% of the data. So now seeing how yeah, so agree. It says as the test says, simulate a week perfect. We have a perfect overview. Expect the outcome. The AI insight system recognize the data and generate a positive reinforcement message regarding maximum revenue instead of an alert. So we have a green successful AI revenue insight. Excellent work. The AI system detects flawless attendance this period. zero no-show and zero cancellation means your clinic is operating at a maximum revenue capacity and peak efficiency. So the last test as well, best. And by that, we will be concluding our demo. Before that, I need to show, I believe one of the requirement was deploying the app. We have deployed it in Netlify and it is published. We will be providing the links in the documents. Yeah. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.